Hi, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Energy 101, where we ask the dumb questions so you don't have to. Today, we just have the DW team here, and we're just going to shoot the shit. So
Great.
let's get into it,
Go.
guys. No, in all seriousness, we just got off of our Fuse conference last week. So how is everyone feeling about that?
I think I finally have slept enough.
Yeah.
It's like,
Has everyone recovered?
yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm there. And now I'm like ready to because I'm just jacked and like ready to go like full force into next year.
My favorite thing about events and doing events is the like spike of energy you get after or like during the event because you're around people who are excited and they're like stoked at what you built for like it took us so much effort and people just to see people like talking and networking, and it's very fulfilling.
And like the validation you get from the feedback and like everything that you are already excited to do the next one, you just want to like jump right into it,
which we are.
Yeah.
Don't stop,
And I feel like there's only like so much you can do this far out, but I feel like it's still like I'm ready to just like go
build.
Yeah. Speaking of building, you rebuilt the landing pages.
Yes, I'm a total nerd, and today I made everybody look at what I spent hours last night on. No, in all honesty, I'm very excited. I think it looks more professional, and we're always, trying to do things bigger and better. And it's always funny with website design. Like, you don't realize how bad it is until you create something new and you're like, what? Why did I think that looked good before?
Yeah.
And that's kind of where I'm at with with the landing page.
Yeah, it's going to look really good. I'm a festival junkie, and I very much like the festival vibe, too.
I love that I get Jules' approval.
Yeah.
We need Jules' approval on everything.
I know.
Are we being cool? Or are we being
We're being
not cool?
We're like cringe
We're
right
living up
now.
to the Gen Zer standards here.
I love it. Jules keeps us in check.
Or y'all keep me in check, one of the two.
Yeah.
Like,
I think it goes
maybe it's
both
the other way
ways.
around.
All right,
Yeah.
so we just got out of a meeting going through Fuse feedback. How do y'all think the whole event went? Like, what was your favorite part? We'll go around the room.
Okay, I can
Jules,
start.
go first.
My
Yeah.
favorite part of this event was actually being able to like sit and listen to some of the panels because Sydney is so awesome.
And Misty.
And Misty. Honestly, everyone on the team. And it ran so smoothly. Misty, not disregarding your work, you guys both knocked it out of the
Thanks,
park.
Jules.
Very sweet.
Killed it.
Yeah.
Misty, what was your favorite part?
Well, I spent a lot of my time in the VIP room. So I enjoyed, talking to some of the people that came in there. But I really enjoyed the spasmatics part.
Oh, yeah.
That was my favorite part. I forgot.
Yeah.
Got a little, or I had a lot of fun. I'll say that.
We got to keep it PG around here.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sad. I was in the Airbnb when Don't Stop Believing came on, just like out the window. Like,
Did you hear
I should
it?
be there.
Oh, that everything went out the window for me. I'm like, Jules, keep it calm. Don't break out the air guitar. And then they started playing.
broke
Don't
out
Stop
the
Believing.
air guitar.
And everything
It
went
came
out
out.
the
She
window.
did.
Man, I want to be full of energy next time the spasmatics play because honestly, my feet hurt so bad.
So did mine, but I was just like power through.
Yeah.
Good for you. I was being a baby.
It's okay. There's always next time.
Oh, yeah. We definitely have to have them back. It was funny. And I love that they made little like oil jokes. Like oil,
Oh,
like
wait,
energy.
yes.
Yeah, they made like some random energy jokes. I was like, oh, you guys like paid attention to the audience.
I like how
It
they
was
kept
really
saying, kept calling us wildcats. They did.
Yeah, they were very engaging.
And they were
With the
making
crowd.
fun. They were making fun of us because like not everyone was like. They were like, oh,
Well,
you guys
yeah.
wanna come over here?
At first, everyone was just kind of like a steady head bop.
Yeah.
And then as the night progressed, people were like getting loose. So it was funny.
Yeah, that's funny. Sydney, what was your favorite part?
My favorite part was just that, like, I feel like everyone had a really good time. Like, I feel like when you are doing a conference for the first time, and I know we did Empower, so it was a similar style footprint, but obviously different topic. We just, I think, improved on what the foundation already was. I think you're always nervous about how it's going to be perceived because in our mind, we always think it's the best idea.
Yeah.
Like people are going to love it. It's going to be great. And obviously you can't please everyone, but I feel like everyone overall really, I think what it comes down to is like they get it now. They understand not just like our mission and what we're trying to do, but why we do events the way we do.
Right.
You know, that we're not trying to be NAPE or OTC or a Sarah Week. Like that's not our vibe. That's not what we want. We want people to be comfortable and casual and just have a good time. And I think this is what really drove it home. And people now are like, I get it.
Yeah.
I get why you do it at Eighth Wonder. I get why it's outside. You know, it comes with the challenges, but it's still like, but that's the risk that we take because we want that experience and like just the vibe to be authentic to who we are.
Yeah. Agree. Although
what?
there was
Oh my God.
one review.
He's like, what is it?
Can you read it? I want you
Do
to
you
read
have it?
I
Yeah.
want you to read it at the camera because it is so
I will.
funny.
I'll read all of them. He's what is it? Like a curmudgeon? Like an old
What's
a curmudgeon? It's
I
like
would
just
say crusty.
it's a grumpy, like mean old. I'm assuming this person is old.
Old.
So.
Assuming a grumpy.
Well, it's funny because I feel like I know who it is. Like I don't know their name, but I remember seeing a guy
really
sitting.
grumpy.
Yeah, sitting in one of like the lounge chairs. I'm like, he looked very comfortable. So you're welcome. And he had a hat on, so it's not like he was getting burnt. But I remember I said something. I was like, hey, having a good time. And he just looked at me and didn't respond. And I was like,
oh, it was definitely him.
yeah.
How rude.
Well, that was nice of you to check on him.
Well, he looked like he was having an awful time. So I just wanted to be like, hey, how's it going? He was not having it. He did not want to be my friend.
Hold on.
So
Let me. I almost have this.
you're fine. I'm just going to check my email real quick. Oh, shit. I'm speaking of events, I'm checking dates for Energy Tech Nights, which are coming back.
Woo.
And the date I wanted is not available. So we'll have to
right.
read.
Sydney
Is
reads
this the bad one?
mean tweets,
Sydney
mean
reads
reviews.
mean survey feedback, which I take personally because I planned this entire thing. No, it wasn't just me. It was everyone. But I think we all take it a little personally.
Yeah.
Granted, this is 1 out of 58 general admission people who responded to this. The rest of the feedback was fantastic. And he just really hates us. So what did you think about the event? 0 out of 10. How likely are you to recommend this event to a friend or colleague? 0 out of 10.
Love that.
This is my favorite.
I love that. Prince.
What did you find most valuable at the event? Nothing.
Nothing.
What, if anything, did you dislike about the event? Everything. I can't even read it. The absolute worst trade show exhibition in my 25 plus years in the oil and gas industry. You should give everyone a refund. Seriously, this event was so bad. The people who planned it, me, should be banned from ever planning another event ever. I'm going to put this on my resume.
Honestly,
If I ever leave DW, I'm going to be like, well, this guy. What topics would you like to see more of at our next event? I don't care because I'll never attend another of your events. How did you
Amazing.
feel about the duration of the content? The duration of the content was the worst. The 45 minutes, it was the worst.
Literally the worst.
Okay. If you could pick one change that would make this event 10 times better, what would it be? Make sure your company is never allowed to plan or host an event anywhere ever.
Again.
This guy sounds like a great time.
I know. Would you attend another Fuse? No, obviously. Honestly, we don't want you there anyway.
Yeah, for sure.
Any other feedback?
Not our vibe.
I left afar after, I think he meant. I left after a few hours, so no.
I love that he like took the time to answer every
Oh,
single
for sure.
question
He was just
now.
waiting for
He
it.
probably spent more
honestly.
time on that survey than he did at the actual
Right.
conference.
Yes.
Oh, for sure. Well, it's funny because I think anytime you send a survey, people fill it out because they either it was really great, it was really bad, or you just get kind of those type of people that just have a lot of opinions. And I think for the most part, the people that filled it out was because they had a good time and they want to help us make it better. And like,
Right.
we can't make it better if they don't respond. I think
Right,
this guy
right.
just had to stick up his ass the whole time. And
He's
Wait, I
grumpy.
like that we
Mhm.
assume it's a guy. We don't actually.
oh, you're
know.
right. We don't
Yeah,
know.
we don't
I don't know
know.
why I think it's a guy. Maybe it's I don't know.
guy
Maybe
or
it's a
girl.
female.
Whoever
You're
you
right.
are.
I feel
Whoever
like
you
I
are.
would read it in a different tone if I would if I thought it was a female.
Me too. I don't know. It
Right?
just seems really
I
angry.
know. That's funny.
Yeah.
Sucks
All
to be
right.
him.
I know. I want to know now that we're like towards the end of the year. And we're talking about everything we want to do in 2023, building out the landing pages, talking about hiring more people, all the like fun content we want to put out. What is everyone most excited about for next year at DW in general?
I feel like we invested so much in growth this year
Mm-hmm.
that really set a foundation for, I don't even think we can really understand the impact we'll have in 2023 because it will be that big.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
I'm just excited about us in general. I think our team is amazing together. We all work really, really well together. And we're a very, very like young team. So
Mm-hmm.
that's also really cool. I think we're just like at the beginning
Yeah.
and it feels exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Misty?
I'm excited to see who we bring on the team in the
Yeah,
next
me
year
too.
because I
How
feel
like
like
the staff grows.
Mm-hmm. I feel like everyone here is like so great at their
Mm-hmm.
you know, like their niche. And you're right, like everyone gets along so well. I'm excited to see who's next, you know?
Yeah.
I'm excited about like the community is so hyped. So doing
Mhm.
community events like wine night.
Wine night.
Stay
night.
tuned. We have another wine night coming up real
Yes.
soon.
Oh, yeah. We need to get
If
that on the
so-
calendar.
If you want to sponsor a wine night,
Let us know.
Mhm.
that'd
Yeah.
be amazing.
$500
Yeah.
is not a lot,
No.
I feel.
No.
Yeah.
And they're so fun.
Mhm.
They are
They
very
are
fun.
fun. It's like a holiday wine night. Should we wear sweaters?
Oh,
ugly sweater wine night.
Ugly sweater wine night.
Perfect.
Mhm.
I love it.
What
Me
does the
too.
winner get?
Oh,
Undetermined, we'll think.
undetermined.
TBD.
A bottle of wine.
Oh, you know what? I
A
actually
bottle
have
of
a
wine.
lot. I have a
You
lot
get
of
to take
good
home
wine.
the leftover
The
wine.
leftover wine.
We get the rest of it.
Anything we don't drink, you can take home. It's a horrible
That's
gift.
funny.
Horrible prize gift. Merry Christmas.
That's my kind of gifts.
Yeah.
I love
Easier
it.
You can.
What about you, Sydney?
I am super stoked to just really expand our event calendar because right now, you know, until we get the app launched, until we get the newsletter launched again, events are a big driver of our revenue. And it's so hard having such a small team. Like we crush it, anything we do, but it really kind of holds us back from doing everything we want to do. So as we add to my event team, but also just expand
Marketing.
overall, marketing,
Yeah.
sales, like it.
All of
I
it,
really
yeah.
think we can finally set a calendar and actually execute it and not have to pull back because we don't have enough bandwidth. You
Yeah.
know, we can do 4 energy tech nights, and I would really like for one of those, if not 2, to be outside of Houston. There's so many other cities that event wise that we need to break into because we have community members there.
Mhm.
And I'm
Yeah,
excited.
DW's hitting the road.
We are. We're
So-
taking it on the road.
We are.
Mhm.
So I'm
Coming soon
excited.
to a city near you.
Coming to a city near you. Denver, Dallas,
Mhm.
Midland, Oklahoma City, Tulsa, like all these places that people have been like, come here, we'll help you.
Mhm.
They need it. And we're excited. We're excited to get there.
Yeah. I have a fun question.
Okay.
So, not many people get to hear the perspective of the women on our team.
Mhm.
I want to know what y'all's perception of Digital Wildcatters was before you're on the team, and then now that everyone, I mean, y'all have all been here almost a year, 6 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm curious, perception versus reality with Digital Wildcatters. Sydney.
I definitely felt like coming into it, especially because it was a startup. Like I told Colin in my first interview, I was like, I was worried I was going to come in here and you both were just going to be like ex-frat kids with like playing with like daddy's money that are just like, we're going to do this. And I'm like, funny because we have no money, you know? You know what I mean? But I didn't know.
that were.
I know. I didn't know.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't know who was funding what. And because you hear horror stories of startups that it's just they have the money already, so they just do whatever they want and there's no
Yeah.
real structure. And I was
Right.
so impressed once I really started about how much everyone cares.
Yeah.
Like everyone is so like they've got all the skin in the game. Everyone is fully committed. it's not just people aren't just here like for a paycheck. They're like
Right.
invested in like building this, you know?
Mhm.
built it literally from
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah. And I like that we have
That's
our little
cool.
Bad Bitches Only Club,
Yes.
our little pod.
Mhm.
I mean, to your point, I do think from the outside that it could look that way because Jake and Colin have been kind of the faces for a while, even though Julie, you are also a co-founder. So you know what? That's another thing I'm looking forward to in 2023 is just telling our story better so that people understand why it was started, who was behind it, who all of us are that are making this happen every day.
Yeah, that's a really good answer.
That was.
That's a really good answer.
You sold my answer. No, but I have different perception. Obviously, I had just graduated college, was moving back to Texas from New York, and Colin and my mom knew each other from where they used to work. And then my mom reached out to Colin and was like, oh, hey, my daughter just graduated. And I'm like, I remember when they were like, oh, come in, we would love for you to talk to the team. And I'm like, oh shit, like, what do I wear? I'm like, do I come in a full suit or what? And then Colin's like, oh, by the way, like it's super chill here. And then when I came here, it just blew all of my expectations out of the water. Like I'm spoiled. I mean, seriously, you guys spoil me. I'm like,
Colin
I don't
was wearing
ever-
basketball shorts in my
Yeah.
first interview. I remember being like,
Okay. Yeah.
that's where we're at.
Yeah, I sit down at the table with the whole team and they're like, so what do they teach kids in college these days? And here I am. I
Like,
went
what
to
do you
fashion
actually
school.
learn?
Yeah. No, it's amazing, honestly. We have the best team ever. And yeah,
We really do.
we really do.
I had been a stay-at-home mom for like a year before I started here. So, whenever I had like Googled Colin and Jake and looked them up, they just like looked so cool. Like
So cool.
like in my head.
They're cool. They're not
Just
cool.
like
They're not cool.
They're not cool.
The
right.
worst.
So now that I've worked here for a year, I can see that they're not cool.
They're not cool.
But just like I hadn't been really out for a year,
Mhm.
and so I was like, oh, it's just these two guys doing everything, and they kind of looked like, I'm gonna say hipster, but that's not really what I just like, I don't know, like
Colin
cool.
would die.
I know.
Sorry, Colin.
I love that.
But yeah, so it was nice to know that like they're down to earth,
Yeah.
and there's more
Yeah.
people behind the
Mhm.
cameras.
How was transitioning? Because working at a startup is not easy. It's much more demanding than corporate world.
And,
You have a lot more on your plate. You have to wear a million different hats. How is it
Mhm.
transitioning from stay-at-home mom to just diving headfirst into a startup?
I mean, it felt like kind of the same thing. Like a lot of the things that I'm doing at home, I just kind of brought it to work, wherever I can like fit in or help out.
Right.
Like that's, what I do
Yeah.
at home too. So
And you were part-time at first.
yeah, I was
right?
part-time.
Sure. You
Mhm.
eased
Well,
it.
and I think I don't remember if it was you or someone else. I was like, I can't imagine Misty still being part-time. Like you
Mhm.
do so much that I
Mhm.
can't. Now I'm like, how did y'all ever function without her
Yeah.
being full-time?
Aw,
Yeah.
Sydney.
But really though, I feel like you do so much that I'm like,
You do.
you know,
Keep
Well,
track
thanks,
of it.
Mhm.
guys.
Misty
hold
is
the
just
fort
like,
down.
you're the glue.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, because you keep Jake and Colin in check
Yeah.
with like the calendars and like everything. So I
I
feel
try.
like you help them.
Yeah.
just- What about you?
Mhm.
How is it working with your husband?
Ooh, good
That
question.
I
is
feel like
a
that-
loaded.
I know.
Whole podcast
question.
episode.
I know.
in
Well, because I was
itself.
going to say like your perception, but I feel like you're a co-founder, so it's not necessarily before and after, but
I do have
How
a
is it
before
for you?
and after
Oh, okay, great.
story of like before I could own it and
Yeah.
after I could own it.
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
saying I'm a co-founder, there was a time where no one knew I existed. And
Yeah.
like that sucked because when you're building
that does suck.
when you're building and you're working on something and you put so much into it,
Mhm.
and then I had to get over my own ego. Like
Yeah.
it took forever to be like, it doesn't matter if they don't see you. Like it's okay. So I will say, like, after when I transitioned here full time last October, it was hard. There were a lot of bumps in the road. Because while I was working and have been working
Mhm.
with Colin and Jake for years.
Yeah.
I had never worked with a team with them.
Right. It was just you three.
Yeah. Like, so Stephanie was on for a bit, but I was never in the office.
Right.
So then I come here in October. We have a team. We have an office. And I had to get like seriously over my own ego on I don't have to do everything.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all noticed, but I like to take like stuff and just put it on my own plate for whatever reason. I'm like recovering from that now.
I think that's like your, and not in a bad way, like your pride, like your sense of ownership.
It is. And it took a long time to like separate myself from that. So, I mean, I know that doesn't have to do with working with Colin, but there were bumps there
For sure.
too. But it's also really, really fulfilling building something with your partner who you're at home with. And like, it's cool. And I respect him so much. And I think he's a phenomenal leader. Like I love learning his leadership skills because I think he's really great at it. Like he's very gifted. So it's weird. It's weird because these days, and I'm going to go on a tangent. And
Rant away.
It is so hot in here.
I know.
So hot.
I'm
Seriously
like
about to take
The AC is not, I only
off.
have like a sports bra on, but I'm going to give everyone a show that's watching.
I know. I just have to go on this rant and then we can get out of here because I am burning up.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
We're
am I
conserving
ranting? Am I
energy
burning up because
around
I'm
here.
ranting?
Yeah, right.
Okay. So in this world now, women are led to believe they have to be a boss and they have to do their own thing, be independent, and don't lean on your husband, don't lean on a man, blah, blah, blah. And I hate that narrative because for so long it made me feel like I was like less than or that I am not doing enough with my life because I was building his dream.
Yeah.
And that is so far from reality. When I really look at it, we're building together. There's no separate. I realize he has a set of skills and my skills complement. They complement each other and we build that up together. And it's okay. Like you don't have to feel like, you're this submissive woman because you are working like he's my boss. Like I don't feel that way. And I feel like there's a lot of respect there with both of us. And anyway, so women, if you work with your husbands, don't feel like you have to go full on boss mode. You have to let go of your ego and see where you complement each other and then work with that.
Well, and the good thing is I feel like especially internally and now externally, because all of our millions of listeners will know that you really, in terms of like behind the scenes building everything that DW, just the website, the back end stuff, like that's all Julie.
But the cool thing is I don't care if people know about that anymore.
I know, but I'm glad that they do. I'm glad that they do. You might not care, but I do think it's important, especially like we talked about. Which we're trying to change, recognizing you as a co-founder and making sure people don't just see you three now. They see all of us as a team and, putting my whole, I think I tell you all the time, like a section on the website. That's just the story of how we got started and like about us. Hey, these are the people that do things every day. We talk all the time about putting more of us on the TikToks and on the Instagrams and things so that there's just, more FaceTime.
Yeah.
We're all real people here.
We are real.
It's not just Colin and Jake like stirring up shit online.
So true.
It's also all of us. Real people who have jobs here.
Yeah.
With paychecks. So,
Yeah.
Yep. So this was kind of a different episode for us. We didn't really talk about energy, but I think it's cool for people to see like the inside of DW from our perspective. And this is a good medium to do it. I find this way easier than writing. I don't know.
Oh, for sure.
I hate
writing.
Sure. And we are also looking for sponsors. So if anyone out there is interested in, supporting our mission of raising energy IQ through very, very basic level education.
Yeah. Education.
Let us know.
Let us know.
Yeah.
Partner with us. We're fun.
We're fun.
We're fun.
We're also conserving energy right now. So Maggie,
we're slowly dying.
Maggie,
you
this
would
is
be
for
so
you.
proud. We're sweating our butts off right now.
Yep. And right after this, all the lights are going off.
Right.
If we can figure it out.
Oh yeah.
Right.
I think we
Yeah,
couldn't
we
figure
need
out how
to
to
turn
turn
that light
that off. Everything else turned off though, right?
Yeah.
Wait, guys.
What?
I see something.
Okay, let's do it. Let's
my
do it,
gosh.
Jules. Let's do it. Which one is it?
Oh no.
Beef jerky.
No, is there any Bean Boozle?
Oh, the death nuts. The death nuts are
No,
coming
I'm
out.
not doing
Please,
that.
you have to. Do it for the people.
There's no Bean Boozle.
No, they threw it away. Death nuts for the people.
Let me
All
see
right.
that.
Wait, I don't have any more water though.
I don't either.
We're gonna have to abruptly end
Well,
this
water
because
doesn't
I'm gonna
really
be dying.
help, you know.
Yeah, you've got to have milk.
Yeah, like milk.
What level is that?
Pain sets in. What is that?
Is that this is a 5. There's no fucking way.
Okay, we have to do 4.
Why can't we
What's
even do
lower?
1?
What's lower?
The ones are gone.
No, guys,
What's it that?
it's for the views.
No, that. No.
Oh, little
This
nitro is little nitro.
What is that?
Really hot gummy bear.
I'll do that.
Is it
Okay.
is it one big gummy bear?
Yeah, we have another one.
No, it's a small gummy bear.
Oh.
What
Okay.
are those sucker looking things?
Oh, I'm not
The
eating that. It
crickets.
has
Is that the
Oh,
cricket?
never
Oh,
mind.
ants.
Okay,
I'm
no.
refused.
All right, all right.
You guys, I think this
Let's
might be our
focus.
best episode yet. I'm not gonna lie.
I agree that we should start a Life at DW podcast.
And yeah,
Okay.
every month it's different people.
Do you want to eat a death nut?
No,
Here.
I'll take
Okay,
the gummy
fine.
bear.
We'll rip them in half.
That was really hard. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Yours is way bigger than mine.
I noticed that.
She gave you the bigger half.
Julie.
It's so tiny. I let her choose.
How did you?
Oh,
I
couldn't-
let
I
her
couldn't
choose
even
it.
tell. I just
Okay,
took
come on.
one.
for the team.
I can't rip
Just
it.
bite it.
Yeah,
It-
just bite it.
Honestly,
fine.
it's.
Did you bite it?
I didn't, but I should have.
But now I got-
thing. Julia. You won't
Just
put
do
your
it.
mouth on the other side. Just
Yeah, don't put your tongue on it so it won't get hot.
Is it
Just
hot?
yet for you.
Oh hell! I can't eat this. I can't.
Here, put it in the cup.
No, you have to eat it. Ready?
Oh,
I can't
God.
eat this whole thing, but I'll take a bite.
Ready, set, go. Wait, it's not that hot.
Yes, it is.
Oh my God, no.
What?
All right, thanks guys. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time.
Bye.